The FBI, DHS, and Counterterrorism Center issuing a joint bulletin warning, quote, lone offenders inspired by or reacting to the ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict pose the most likely threat to Americans.
Here with reaction, former State Department spokesperson Morgan Ortagus. Morgan, thank you for joining us this morning. What is the latest that you're hearing?
Well, Rachel, obviously we have this unprecedented worldwide alert that the State Department put out. That's really, I mean, that's kind of post 9/11 type of order that you put out. It's very rare at the State Department. You normally will put out to be careful to go to country X, right? Maybe there was a hurricane or maybe there's a civil war or some sort of unrest. But a worldwide alert means that Americans need to be incredibly vigilant. Here domestically, I'm glad DHS and FBI are on top of it right now. But considering the apprehensions that we have seen at this border over the past 3 years, this should have been something, and hopefully something DHS and FBI were looking at over the past 3 years, because we know the statistics are harrowing. We're in the new fiscal year, so that means that started October 1st. New stats, Rachel, CPP agents in just the first 2 weeks of this fiscal year have apprehended 30 Iranians, 60 Syrians, 35 Pakistanis, 100 Russians, 285 Afghans, and 2,000 Chinese migrants at our borders in 2 weeks.
And from what I understand, it's 1,000 known gotaways a day. That's the current clip, 1,000 known gotaways at the southern border. Trey Yingst is talking on the border. You've heard him about this ground invasion. It's a matter of when, not a matter of if. And I hate even saying this, but doesn't it feel like it's a matter of when and not if those vulnerabilities are exploited by some bad actor from some country elsewhere inside our own country?
Yeah, you don't have 2,000 Chinese migrants coming over the border in 2 weeks, just for fun. Think about the expense and the cost it would take, for example, for those Chinese individuals to get from China to El Salvador, Northern Triangle country, or somewhere in Mexico. Just the cost of the flight alone. You have to wonder what nefarious activity people are up to. Same for the people coming from Iran. This is not just people coming from Northern Triangle countries into the United States. And again, the big concern is that we always wonder is these are the people that we know about, right? There's the almost 2 million gotaways that we don't know about. We also know some things that are very troubling. Remember, over the past 3 years, former Trump administration officials like Mike Pompeo, like Brian Hook, like even General Milley and others, former Secretary Esper, they require Secret Service or diplomatic security 3 years after they have left an administration. That has never happened before in the history of the United States, that so many cabinet members would need protection after they have finished their tour of duty. Normally, only the president gets that. Why is that? Because Iran has active threats, active assassination plots against the Trump cabinet that are going on today in the United States. So what does that mean? We know that Hezbollah and we know Iran have sleeper cells in the United States, and they are pernicious enough, they are active enough that they require, these former Trump administration officials require security.
Yeah. I wish we would have had time to get to our second topic. We'll have to bring you back for that. Yeah. But Xi Jinping and Putin met on Tuesday. Yeah. Not a lot of talk about that, but it's an important subject. Morgan, so great to have you this morning. We're going to have you back.
Thanks.
Thank you.
For sure.